What is Buddhism, how to start, and what it's about? Well, the story of Buddha actually comes in many different forms, and you're just supposed to believe in whichever version helps you the most. But the version I'll be telling is the most believed one within this religion. The Buddha was born to royalty. His father is Shodhana and his mother was Queen Maya. One day, an old hermit came to visit the child and claimed the child would become a great emperor, but if the boy were to live the confines of the palace, he would instead become the spiritual leader to the whole world. His father decided it would be best to shield Buddha from the outside world so he may take over the throne when he dies. For years, he never let his son see the outside world. No signs of his decay would be shown in his sight. Flower petals were to be swept away as soon as they fell, and sick and old staff were sent away. Because of this, Buddha wasn't aware that pain, aging, and death existed. But one day, a musician came by singing about the wonders of the world. So, wanting to see what he sang about, Buddha begged his father to let him see the world, which he reluctantly allowed. So at the age of 29, he was finally allowed to see the outside world. But during his first trip, he came across a sick man, on his second, an old man, and on his third, a dead man. Finally learning about the suffering of the world, he quickly became depressed. On his fourth visit, he met a homeless traveler who renounced all material things and were looking for a spiritual escape to life's suffering. Inspired by the man, Buddha started his own spiritual quest. After some wandering and studying meditation, Buddha went to live in the forest and practiced extreme deprivation in order to gain enlightenment. He did this for 6 years before realizing he was getting nowhere. This relation taught him that the true path lay between indulgence and deprivation, which he later named the middle path. After that realization, he wandered around until he sat under a fig tree. He was determined to reach enlightenment, and after 49 days of intense meditating, he did just that. At 35 years of age, he became the awakened one, the Buddha. After some consideration, he decided to share his knowledge with the world and gain thousands of followers until he died at the age of 80. After his death, his followers continued telling his stories, belief, and many other things, and to this day, it's one of the biggest religions in the world.
信仰宗教对你的日常生活有什么影响和帮助？
佛教本身是文化，更是教育，是解析生命的真谛，解脱生死，祈求菩萨保佑，忏悔过去的错误。
Symbols of Buddhism is existence of suffering. Suffering has a cause, namely craving and attachment. There is a cessation of suffering, which is nirvana, and there is a path to the cessation of suffering. The differences and similarities of Buddhism and Christianity is Buddhism is centered upon the life and teachings of Buddha, whereas Christianity is centered on the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. Buddhism is a non-theistic religion, i.e., it does not believe in a supreme creator, aka God. Christianity is a monolithic religion that believes that Christ is the Son of God.